So Colin Morikawa won at Pebble Beach yesterday. Does it matter? I think so. I think Colin is one of those guys where, there are 20 or 30 professional golfers that still matter, that, regular golf consumers like you and I will still tune in if he's, on the first page of the leaderboard. And, as somebody who hasn't won in nearly 3 years, it really shows, a sort of look into, if you don't have the ability to persevere, if you don't love the game enough to, keep coming back to it, keep practicing, even when you're not seeing results, you'll never win again. You'll probably quit. I think if it's any other profession, most people, 99 out of 100 people, will quit, right? And there's this really interesting sort of podcast that I ran against. It was Seth Rogen, and he was like, if you keep on going, you might make it. And look, I think that's easy to say if you're somebody who has made it, but then the people who haven't, who've been trying for years, some decades, if you ask them, they're like, hey, I tried, I did my best, and I failed. It's almost like the people who get interviewed after a ball game when they win, they're like, all praise and glory to God, as if God cares about sports. But then, you never hear, an interview of the loser saying, well, all glory to God for this loss. Right? I'm rambling. Let's bounce back. When you're one of these professional athletes and you already have $20-30 million in the bank and you no longer need to do it for money, it comes down to, do you still need it in your life? Do you need the thrill of competition? Do you need, to fill your day with hours on the range and traveling around the world playing golf? And I think we're going to see that sort of unfold over the next 5 to 10 years, because these guys at the top, they already have more money than they'll ever be able to spend, right? And I'll wrap up with this. These guys at the top that are receiving, millions of dollars, from TaylorMade or, Adidas, in Colin Morikawa's sort of example, I no longer think that they move merch. I think these multi-million-dollar deals will go away because they're not selling it anymore.